What's going on? What's going on, everybody? Look, on today's episode, will the real world champion please stand up? U.S. track star Noah Lyles has some interesting opinions on the NBA.
Oh, and then we got Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney talking real greasy. When will this fight happen? These cats out here talking like we can take it to the streets.
Look. First, low blow or no?
Hmm.
Usyk versus Dubois. How low can you go?
Hey,
How low
hello.
can you go? Look, man, let's talk about this limbo boxing match. All right.
Woo!
Stay tuned.
Hey, y'all stay tuned. Y'all find out more. We getting ready to rock. What up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of the Bridge Now.
I feel like busting loose. Give me the bridge now. I feel like busting loose now.
There's only because in boxing, one punch can change it, no matter who you are, no matter how good you are.
I love her because she from the hood though. From the hood though. She's like really from the hood.
Loose make you feel fine. Talking about busting loose.
That Stott said Nate will never live that down. No, he won't. But it's not about, it's about how he gets up.
They doing that. They doing that Wakanda scene when they was just like,
It's about your heart because you can get knocked down so many times and people can make fun of you, but it's about their resilience.
What up, y'all? You see what it is. I got
What's going on, everybody? Look, welcome to another great episode of Ringside with Ray and Prince, where we like to educate you, entertain you, and empower you. Make sure that you hit that like and that subscribe button and share this channel with the people that you care about the most. Other than that, let's go ahead and jump into the show. Ray, what's going on, baby? How you doing?
Man, let's jump into it, man. We got a low blow situation. Somebody said they hit me below the belt, but it didn't look like that. Oleksandr Usyk fought Daniel Dubois on Saturday, and there was a low blow in the fifth round. Usyk said he needed time to recover. It didn't look like it was a low blow, though. Everybody said, man, you got a problem. He went on to finish Dubois in the ninth round with a short right hand, but the Ukrainian has been criticized as there's speculation that the blow wasn't low.
Ray, what's considered as a low blow in boxing?
I'm gonna take my glasses off for this.
Ooh.
Traditionally, below the navel is considered a low blow. You have boxers that always try to game the system by pulling their trunks up super high, and the referee would normally before the match say, like, I'm going to consider this a low blow. Like you got your trunks up real high because you can be like Steve Urkel and put your trunks all the way up to your chest. You're like, oh, that's a low blow.
Did I do that?
No, Slim. That's not a deal. That's not real.
Wow.
So they have the rules set for a reason. It looked like a belt line punch to me. It looked like it hit him right in a spot where it took the wind out of him, and he wasn't able to recover. But I think Dubois was robbed. You had some people that took it to like almost like the NFL thing and took the line and say, "Here's the line with the little green line," and say, "This is it." But if you got to get that technical for a punch in boxing, man, I think we're losing the whole game. Like we should know a good body shot when you see it, which I thought personally it was a good body shot.
Man, didn't something like that happen between Usyk and Anthony Joshua in Saudi Arabia, where Anthony Joshua hit him with an uppercut, and it was the same referee. Now I peeped that it was the same referee in the Dubois fight and Anthony Joshua fight, and it looked like he just gave him some time to rest up, recover, and come back in, and Usyk always ends up winning the fight after that. So it seems like there's a little trend going on. I don't know, man, but does Usyk have like a glass stomach, glass groin area? What's going on with him?
I don't know. I think we're gonna get a lot of response for this because folks like here is that the navel? What up, Paul? What up, Keith? We got folks in here that have a little opinion on it. So, but the Anthony Joshua punch wasn't that in the fifth round too?
That was in the 5th round. That was in the 5th round.
He got the same situation happening in the 5th round. He get caught in the belly, and he like,
We're seeing some similarities, man. Same round. Like it's going down. I don't know what
it was close. It was close. And so here's one of the things that they talk about is that because like the cup comes up at this spot, and anything below the navel is really like very sensitive area. So if you hit there, you can raise the cup up to make it have that same kind of response as you would if you hit straight in the man parts.
Man, the man parts.
That part.
I don't know if he raised it that high, to get hit that low. So we're gonna have to see, man. You know what? I want to know if Tyson Fury is taking note, and if so, he's a smart fighter. What do you think is going to happen if Tyson Fury and Usyk fight?
Man, I mean, what happens to everybody that Tyson Fury fights? He gonna punish him.
He gonna punish him.
Tyson Fury is a cut above. I think Usyk is tough, but I think he's really still one-dimensional. And I think boxing skill of Tyson Fury will be way too much for him to handle, man. And for him, now Dubois said he was okay. He was looking at his corner before he got up for the 9th round. He was looking at his corner to see, and he thought he beat the punch count. But I mean, I think Usyk would be outclassed against Tyson Fury, and that's not a knock on him. It's just the fact that Tyson Fury is a cut above everybody else. Yeah, so the uppercut. Yeah, that's a problem.
Hey, mates! I can't wait to see that fight, man. Between Usyk and Fury. If it does happen, it would be very interested to see how Fury targets the body, which he's really good at. But one fight that doesn't look like it's going to happen is your boy, Mr. Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney, which is, they're talking greasy right now, man. It's a real shame right now. I want to know what's going on. I had an opportunity to look at a video when they fought. They sparred against each other. I think they were 16 to 18 years old. And I think Haney was a younger one and Shakur was the older one. He was getting ready for the U.S. Olympics. And so, man, let's talk about that, because the latest update was the WBC president, Mauricio. He confirmed that negotiations for the WBC lightweight title bout between Shakur Stevenson and Frank Martin are underway after Lomachenko and Isaac Cruz both declined on offer to fight Shakur for the vacant belt. So, like, what's going on, man? Well, we had your brother on here, Sugar Shane Mosley. He had a couple of words to say.
Man, I think the whole thing is that nobody wants to really see Shakur. Like, they are making all kinds of complaints about how not to fight this cat. Lomachenko don't want to see him. Isaac Cruz, he'd be totally outclassed against Shakur. That's not even a thing. Devin Haney, him and Devin Haney talking real greasy about, here, we gonna fight outside. If I see you in the streets, it's on.
I'm putting 25% on that.
But the big thing is, like, shoot, if you gonna fight me in the street, you might well fight me for 25% and go ahead and beat me up in the ring. Right. But it's the braggadocious of it. It's pumping the fight up. And I think, Shakur will handle business against Frank Martin. He'll go in against whoever else is after that, because I think Lomachenko and Isaac Cruz are supposed to fight after that, before that, and see who keeps going into the space. But, I mean, the fight that we all want to see is Shakur versus Devin Haney.
Yeah, definitely, man. Look, we had Sugar Shane on, and I saw a clip of him, and he said that Haney is apprehensive on fighting Stevenson. If he wasn't, he would give him that 30 to 40% of the purse. And he said this: when boxers put business before the boxing, the fight never happens. So it's time for us to start going back to the old days where anyone can get it anytime, any place. like my man Adrian Brunner says, anybody can get it. Mexican, American, Indian, African, Jamaicans.
Hey, you gonna have to make sure my bag right though. I mean, I don't care. I mean, how much I know I'm gonna beat you up, you
Right.
still gonna have to make sure my bag right. I ain't
Mm.
just gonna go in there and just be fighting for no reason.
Right. Because I've been wondering, why has Stevenson been turning down the 25% bag that Haney presented to him?
Because he's a draw. And even though that the WBC rules say that here, like, you gonna come in and the champion gets the 75%, especially if the undisputed champion gets the 75%, and you can go up against whoever the challenger is gets 25%. The rules are meant to be moved if you really want the fight to happen. And so if you really want the fight to happen, give the man at least a little fair shake. Give him 40%. Do a 60-40. I mean, 65-35. I mean, whatever it's going to be to make it happen. And then, if the scales flip on the next one. But like, man, 25 on this joint, or at least bet me. At least bet me your purse.
Right, exactly. Put something on it, man. Put some respect on it. Right. Look, man, we got in the comments. We got everybody saying, Ray, your father was so great. We loved him competing that ring, man. So hey, everybody loves it. We all love it. We even love Ray. What's up, baby? 7 Up, baby. Is that your dad?
You want all this gear on I get?
With all the gear on you got, man. Look, we're gonna talk about that, man. As we're discussing these fighters and they securing the bag and making the most of the situation, I feel like we had to talk about the massive news that emerged out of the MMA this past week, man. Look, we getting A-Rap money. I don't know if you heard, but UFC, MMA, the PFL have announced strategic partnership with the Saudi Arabia's SRJ Sports Investments, who will be investing more than, I said, 100 million into the PFL. 100 million into the PFL, according to a report from Sportico. The report also states that Saudi Arabia will underwrite a substantial amount of PFL pay-per-view events and move the events to Saudi Arabia, where they can control all aspects of the promotion and production. Are big names like Francis Ngannou and Jake Paul the reason the PFL was picked by the Saudis? What's up, man? Talk to me, man. You definitely do glorify Mr. Jake Paul, the young Jake Paul, man. Is he doing big things?
What the kid is doing, man. He's out there. He's making sure that the fighters are getting paid in this MVP boxing, right? He's making sure that they're getting paid like what they're worth. He's over in the PFL, dabbling in the MMA space and making money for the fighters over there. This is, a historic deal for someone outside of the UFC to be making a 9-figure deal with another entity. And so if you look at it from that standpoint, he's changing the game. He's being disruptive. He's not allowing this monopoly to happen with a certain one industry. Correct. So Saudi Arabia, SRJ Sports, RLJ. Like, holler at us, Ringside with Ray and Prince. We can come over there and do something. We don't need 100 million. We
ding.
And we'll come and take care of it. So hey, y'all underwrite us. So we send a smoke signal out to Saudi Arabia to say, hey, we will fly over there. Like, hey, we go.
Right, exactly, man. I'm with you on that. Look, man, I love the PFL athletes, and they are going to start getting paid what they're worth, man. You already know. I'm not gonna call any names, but they're not getting paid the money they need to get paid. But you got to understand, it's a business. But we got somebody else that's doing some business that could get a little risky out here, man. And I don't know what's happening, but for their free time, have you heard Jaylen Brown? He played in the Big Three All-Star game in London this past week. All right,
man. Ice Cube said, y'all set it off. Today was a good day.
Look, Look, Jaylen Brown, he just signed that max deal for 5 years, $304 million with that extension with the Boston Celtics. And we all know how the Boston Celtics treat their players and the fans as well, right? So he signed this big deal, and now if you recall, Ice Cube was having some controversy with the NBA behind the scenes, and nobody knew about it. And so now Jaylen Brown is one of the few players that has spoken up. I think he's the president for the NBPA. That's like the NBA PA's Players Association, and he actually took the initiative to go out there and support Ice Cube on his free time. You know, when any player steps out of line, it seems like the NBA kind of like, you know, check him. In this incident, I don't know what's happening, but Jaylen Brown was able to get away with it. Is there any restrictions in his contract that that you know restrict him from doing these type of things? And how do you think Adam Silver feels about this?
I'm gonna have to sip my tea for this one.
Hey man.
This is one of them transformational moments, man, where you got a guy in Ice Cube who creates a league that was not getting any support, that actually got pushed back from the National Basketball Association because they don't like competitors. None of these big leagues, NFL, they don't really like competitors. And Ice Cube is like, here, we are add-on to you. We give an opportunity for former players to be in here and playing, and cats that may not have made it to come and show their skill set.
Right.
So they said, okay, you can go ahead and keep it moving.
Yeah.
But they never thought that current players would go out here and be playing in another situation. From a black man running the black league. Which is causing a little bit of deterrent and issue. So Jaylen Brown being one of the highest contracts in NBA history to go over and say, look, I'm gonna go ahead and be a part of this little situation that you call the Big Three right now. I'm just doing it in an all-star game. So he's going around whatever contractual things that the NBA is saying that you can't do. It's an exhibition. So I know they're not trying to diss him from going to an exhibition because it's playing in his sport. But the reality of it is he is offering something different that folks are scared to death of, and he's going to change the game. It might be a problem. So let's keep it moving.
Right, exactly, man. I think that was a cool move. I know quickly. I saw Keith say something. He mentioned that it was a that if Jaylen Brown would have tore his ACL, then there goes 304 million. So it really wasn't like a pickup game. He just went in there. He dribbled the ball a couple times through his legs and shot some shots. So he didn't put himself in danger. But you know, think about it. Back in the day, players used to go to Rutgers and play in New York.
There's an exhibition, just like he working out to train. They can't say nothing to him.
Yeah, they cannot say anything to him, man. Look, as we move on to our last topic, we thought we had to go in depth and discuss this comment made by the track star Noah Lyles this past week regarding the NBA. Look, I don't know if you heard, but I already said it. Will the real world champions please stand up? Sha'Carri Richardson, Noah Lyles, Champagne Poppy, Drake, aka Drake, and KD, they chimed in. Nothing was said about when Greg Popovich mentioned something in 2010 about who the real world champions are. So if you didn't know, I'll preface you. So Noah Lyles, after he won the gold medal in Budapest, Hungary, he did say that, you know, the thing that really hurts me the most is that I have to watch the NBA finals and they have world champion on their head, meaning when they're dubbed world champion. And the world champion of what? The United States? Oh, so it didn't sit well with some of the basketball players that got a lot of free time right now because basketball season is not in, and they felt like that was a jab, right? And so not only did the basketball players feel like that, but also Dre, he came in and started singing, and he had to come in as well. And so they felt that he undermined their talent and what they represent. But if you can recall, you know, Greg Popovich in 2010 said there are no world champions in the NBA. So anybody that has the flag up that says world champions is not correct. It's not appropriate. The world champions, or I believe, are the Spanish team right now. USA is the Olympic champions. The Lakers are the NBA champions. So, man, like talk to me about this, because Sha'Carri Richardson, she did come back in second Noah Lyles and say that they are the world champions because they had to face people across different borders and different countries. And they come from different parts of the world. So whenever you can win a gold medal amongst all the people in the world, then you become the world champion. What do you think on this one, Ray?
That's a whole situation to me. You're talking about saying an NBA team is not a world champion. What other team overseas is going to beat the world champions in the NBA? So if you can't beat us, then we're world champions. So all that nonsense they talking about, yeah, because they won the World Championship League when the NBA players, they put like their backups in. If we put our best players, our best NBA players, that's just from the U.S. against all the players against across the in one different country, then you see what happened every time. We go win the gold medal
all the time.
Almost every time. I mean, I can't say every single time because we've lost and we haven't when we didn't have a dream team.
Definitely struggled.
But if we put our dream team, our U.S. guys together, we gonna go win every single time. So that is world champion stuff to me. I mean, hey, I love what they're talking about, trying to put it together. Noah Lyles, do your thing, stay in your lane. Over there. And you was in lane 4. Sha'Carri Richardson stayed in lane 9 when she was out there and won her thing. So stay in your lane and win your race against whoever you're going against. But don't start talking about the NBA being second fiddle or not being world champion, because it's the best league in the game for playing that sport. And the NFL goes over and plays somebody, the NFL Super Bowl champion, they went and played teams overseas, they'd be world champions too.
Right. Now you're right. You're right. Look, I'm with you on that. Even Keith said our dream team was beating the world by 60 points a game. So the proof is in the pudding. That's all we got to say, man. Hey, well, quick update. Now, we've been working on getting some permanent analysts for you guys. And now we would like to play you a little trailer of what you can expect from the full episode tomorrow, which has a segment with the one and only Miss Ashley Ross. Look, we are joined by the one and only Miss Ashley Ross.
Thank you, guys. I'm really happy to be here. Thank you guys so much. Duval. But you know what, though? I respect the loyalty to a fault.
He has to show everybody that you have to value yourself. You have to value your position. Running backs, they are the heartbeat of the team.
And you guys obviously, are businessmen as well. It's leverage, right?
The coach owner came out with some ridiculous stuff out of his mouth.
Everybody at Clutch Sports, I don't care from LeBron to the dude riding the bench. We'll say Tristan Thompson. Everybody at Clutch is getting paid.
From a business side of things, as an owner, I can say, all right, we'll shorten the rookie contract. We'll give you 2 years. And so after those 2 years, you can be indisposable. Ashley, we'll see you soon. Thank you so much for joining us on Ringside with Ray and Prince.
Call me when you need someone to talk to.
Man,
as we always went in with that Duval.
That's her thing, man. Man, we love having her on. Make sure that you tune in tomorrow, 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, for that full episode where we'll be discussing about the running back news, about Trey Lance traded to Ray's Cowboys. I mean, Jerry Jones Cowboys, right? Or is it Ray's Cowboys?
It might be mine. It might be mine. I'm working on something.
And the best week 1 matchups to keep an eye on, man. So make sure that you tune into that. Right now, we need to go ahead and go to stand above the ropes. Look, hold on. Well, so we got to look at these comments. 2 losers, Jaguars and Cowboys, are a part of this show.
that must be a Commander fan.
Man, yeah, exactly, man. Prince, I found out, another one of my nephews, Muhammad. Yeah, Massaquat. Man, I know Muhammad, man. Tell Muhammad what's up. He already know the real Georgia is the Georgia Tech. Let him know. He said, nephew, Cowboy down. Cowboy down.
Yes, sir. We fresh.
Look, y'all, we got Inja back. What's going on? Inja, how you doing, man? We love the support. We appreciate y'all. And make sure that y'all hit that like and that subscribe button. Man, so we got to go ahead and roll over to Stand Above the Ropes, man. So today, what I want to share with people is it's a book that I'm reading, and the name of this book is called Think and Grow Rich. And in the book, it has a quote, and I'll expound on it real quick. And it says, "Success comes to those who become success conscious. Failure comes to those who are indifferent and allow themselves to become failure conscious." So, real quick, what I want to say to you is, don't think about the past. Be in the present right now where you are, and think of a successful mindset or something that you do within your day that's successful, because any little success amounts to the big success. And if you can keep your mind focused on success, no matter what your reality is, you know how we always say, that's reality. It can be your reality right now, but reality can change if you make sure that you focus on the prize. Keep your eyes on the prize, and remember that success breeds success. So if you keep your mind focused on success, that's what you will attract into your life. If you think about failure, if you see yourself mess up, then that's okay. Always keep your mind on success. Keep an optimistic attitude, and when that happens, you will find success in your life every single turn. Remember, as long as you are looking for something, it will become apparent in your life. And so if you're always looking for success, success will come into your life. If you're looking for failure, failure will come into your life. And I want to share that with y'all.
And then, I got to second that, because my staying above the ropes is be a mastermind. That means be the master of your mind. Because your eyes are the window into what you see and what you feel and what you understand. Your eyes are attached to your brain, to that machine that helps you move forward. And sometimes what we see is not the exact same thing that we should be taking in. Sometimes we have to go back into our data banks and make sure that what we know is the reality that we're actually taking in through these lenses. So make sure you master your mind. You control that positive and negative thoughts that go in there. You control it. Don't let anybody else push that negativity into your brain. You know what you want to do. You know what you will manifest it. You know what you have meditated on. You stay positive with that and control your mind. Control your destiny. Be the master of your mind.
Be the master of your mind. Keep those words with you and apply it to this week, to this day, to this moment, every single day. We are always here to do what? To entertain you, to educate you, and empower you. So I just want to tell you, thank you for joining us for another great episode of Ringside with Ray and Prince, where we look to educate you, entertain you, and empower you. Make sure that you hit that like and the subscribe button, and make sure you share this channel with the people that you care about the most. And also, we have a podcast now. So Ringside with Ray and Prince is dropping every Tuesday morning at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on Spotify, on Apple, on Amazon, on Electricast, or wherever you get your podcasts. You already know.
We everywhere.
We everywhere, Ray. I know. And Ray said that we're proud to be a partner with Electricast. Well, we will be bringing you Ringside and giving you the VIP access to one of the biggest names in business and entertainment. So we're going to talk about their best stories and the biggest lessons they've learned through their journeys as elite performers. So Ringside, the brand is growing, baby. Try and keep up. And like we always say, Ray, what's that? We out.
Peace. Empower.
Empower, y'all.
I feel like busting loose.